So you can read the stars. Are they always right?
Usually. Some nights it can be difficult to interpret them.
There are 5 crucial steps involved in learning how to develop into the kind of self-disciplined achiever who never quits and never loses sight of his or her goal. The first step is to rekindle and refuel your vision and purpose every single day. Remind yourself daily of the rewards and benefits that await you when you successfully realize your goal. The emotion you draw from these constant reminders of why you're working so hard and giving up so many things will sustain your powers of persistence and perseverance. The second step is to firmly anchor the following attitude deep within your heart and mind. I can achieve anything I set my mind to. Nothing is impossible for me to achieve if I want it badly enough and am willing to pay the price for it. No matter how much hard work it takes, no matter how long it takes, no matter how difficult it is, I can and will achieve my goal. Step 3. Realize that obstacles are going to arise and setbacks are going to occur. Keep in mind that these difficulties are really opportunities to learn. Every obstacle that you overcome, every setback you bounce back from, strengthens your character and makes you smarter and stronger. Whatever you do, don't try to hide from or ignore problems. They never go away by themselves. Meeting challenges squarely and solving problems creatively is at the heart of self-discipline and at the heart of achievement. Those things that hurt instruct. When your progress seems blocked, it means that it's time to increase your knowledge and look for creative solutions. This is the 4th step in developing persistence and perseverance. You may be doing the wrong things for the right reasons, and now is the time to find out. Start experimenting with taking different paths to your destination. But whatever you do, don't quit. Most people quit when things don't work out as they planned, or when they realize how much hard work they're going to have to do. Remember, a failure is someone who has not learned from his mistakes. Step 5. Turn your work into fun. Make what you have to do into something you want to do. Working towards a lifelong goal shouldn't feel like a sacrifice, because that goal is what you want more than anything in the world. Your long road to success will turn into an exciting journey of knowledge, discovery, challenge, and reward. The real problem arises when a major setback occurs, especially if it's unforeseen. A seemingly insurmountable obstacle is often enough to make even the most determined achiever decide that the fight simply isn't worth it. Setbacks make people give up just at the point when they should not. How can you deal successfully with setbacks? How can you learn not to feel like a failure when it suddenly seems that all of your hard work may have been for nothing? There are 5 ways you can turn every setback you encounter into a learning experience. First, never try to ignore a problem or handicap. Deal with your problems directly. Don't avoid them or try to hide from them. When you have a problem, study it from all angles and try to determine the best way to proceed. Which brings us to our second point. Don't blame other people for your setbacks, and don't chalk it up to bad luck. You make your own luck in this life, and you have to solve your own problems. Learn to tackle them head on, being as realistic as possible and as level-headed as possible. Third, continually strive to strengthen your qualities of self-discipline. Setbacks often occur because of weaknesses in certain areas. Try to turn those weaknesses into strengths. Be your own severest critic, but not your own worst enemy. Don't tell yourself, I failed. Tell yourself, I slipped, but I'm going to pick myself up and go on. Fourth, in almost every setback, there's a seed of opportunity, a silver lining, if you will. Find it and use it. You may find yourself taking a slightly different path to achieving your goal than you first imagined, but you'll get there just the same. Take the new path and see where it leads you. Following this philosophy helps take the emotional sting out of setbacks and is a good antidote for discouragement. And it's a healthier way to react to a bad situation than deciding to give up. Fifth, always remember that no matter how difficult a problem is, or how insurmountable it seems, there's always a solution. A problem is only really a problem if you think you can't solve it. If you take the attitude that every problem has a solution, and you approach your problem with an open and creative mind, you'll find that solution. The key to reaching any goal is to develop the strength of character that makes you refuse to give up, no matter how bad things look. The most amazing thing about persistence and perseverance is that they make it almost impossible for you not to succeed in your endeavors. In the years to come, you'll find yourself learning from trial and error, from accomplishments, from setbacks, from disappointments, from rewards, from the feeling of satisfaction you get when a job has been well done. The more you achieve, the more you'll learn one of the greatest secrets of achievement. Success breeds success. Every small step you take on the road to your goal will make it easier to take the next step. And once you've achieved your goal, you'll probably find that there's another goal you want to achieve. Along the way, you'll delight in the process of watching yourself in action, making corrections in your methods and strategies as you strive toward your ultimate goal and the hundreds of smaller goals you will successfully reach on the way. You uncovered the master key to your highest potential, self-discipline. We define self-discipline as the ability to work systematically and progressively toward a goal. To become positively obsessed with that goal and to let that obsession lead you to accomplishment. There is no other way to be successful except through hard work. The words "pay for" shouldn't bother you. All accomplishments come with a price tag, just like something you might want to buy. You should also be willing to make sacrifices in order to reach your goal. You may have to give up time, recreational activities, other priorities in your life. But it won't be difficult to do, because reaching your goal will become a more important source of pleasure. Self-disciplined achievers have a strong sense of purpose. They have a cause or direction to which they have chosen to dedicate their lives. This cause gives them meaning in their lives and a reason to exist. Those possessing an iron will dwell on the fulfillment of their vision rather than on fear and failure. They have a positive attitude toward themselves and their goal and refuse to let setbacks get them down. The self-disciplined achiever has a deep-rooted belief in his or her ability to achieve. They know that a goal can never successfully be reached in a haphazard way. They understand that they must map out a blueprint for success if they are ever to realize their highest ambitions. People who achieve their goals do so through persistence and perseverance. They are stubborn in their efforts to achieve, and they never give up. Self-disciplined achievers have a mature attitude toward pleasure. Rather than seeking any diversion that will temporarily make them feel better, they take the most pleasure in doing the work that will help them achieve their goal. Truly self-disciplined people are not bored, unhappy, or suffering from any kind of deprivation. In fact, they have learned to give themselves the true joy that comes from pursuing and achieving their most cherished goals and dreams. Self-discipline is your ability to systematically and progressively work towards a goal until you have reached it. It's your ability to become positively obsessed, single-minded, and efficient, to strive without giving up, to work consistently day after day, week after week, and year after year until your purpose is fulfilled.
It's incredible that the light from those stars has taken millions of years to get here. How many lifetimes must it have taken for that light to reach the Earth?
More than we can imagine, but the Earth is only the start of its great journey.
Good morning, folks. No long intro like always. Fun price action right now. Missed my limit. I mean, virtually by no tick at all. I mean, the high on this candle is 42.95 even, and my limit is 42.95 even. So I'm not exactly sure why. Not sure why I'm not in this trade, but it is what it is, I suppose. I wanted to mitigate the loss from before, and that one I'm not upset about. So that one was a probability loss. So no matter how good I try to make my model, there's always going to be those losses, and I account for those. I mean, there was relative equal lows, proper time of day, fair value gap, my favorite entry pattern. Take the trade like I've trained myself to do, and boom, it just goes straight to my stop loss. That's okay. I can live with that. But this though, I really have no idea what this is. I If you're looking up here, it'll tell you. So this candle, the high of this candle is 42.95 even. I suppose to get triggered in, I'm supposed to be a tick lower. So my entry should have been 41, not 41, 42.94 and 3/4, meaning 75. I think that's what it is. But this is unacceptable, amp. Come on. I just wanted to mitigate the loss. That way I could move forward. But as of right now, I don't even think it's going to go back up there. So might as well delete that. I was also in another trade on two different accounts. So I just closed those also. Not really feeling this this price action. But I do like the lows. You might ask, why did I close the trade even though I know there's a 99.9% chance it's gonna go under these lows? Well, because I'm upset, man. I'm upset. I can't lie to you guys. I mean, I just wanted to mitigate my loss and keep it pushing. But then this happens. So after these relative equal lows, sell size down here. I don't even have to tell you guys. You know this. You guys know this. But certainly not how I wanted to start off my week. But down here. It's not rocket science though. I'm pretty good at this. But even still though, that loss in here stings a little bit. But not as much as this nonsense. I don't... Ideally, I'd actually want to have my order at the open of this candle. So it would have been 42.95 and a quarter. But anticipating that, all right, I'm gonna go a little bit lower that way I can get filled. I go a quarter short, so 42.95 even, and even that isn't good enough apparently. ES. So relative equal lows cleared out, sell side cleared out. My business is done, and it's 9:15. I have something specific, from 10 to 10:15. That's about it. I missed the trade. I even, you know, took a loser, which is never a good feeling. But On some of my clients' accounts, though, I guess most of them just they took on the better side because by the time I put this trade and switch into my master account on MT4 to take the other trades or that same trade, it was already a loser. So I didn't even take it for them. But what I actually did take, I went long, not long. I went short on this candle here. MT4, there's a different spread. So this one, it traded into the order block, I guess, with their broker. So I went short on a few of my accounts. I think about three of them this morning. And then I got out down here, but I guess close to down here. I didn't wait for the lows. But as for my AMP account, though, I took on the loser. But this account is mainly for YouTube examples, so I'm not necessarily that down about it. I also have a 200K challenge account. Try to take the trade. It told me not enough money on a 200K account. I might have over leveraged a bit, so I missed the whole trade because of that. But I adjusted the risk of using magic keys and stuff like that. So by tomorrow, hopefully that account is ready to go as well. So yeah, sell side is cleared out. Let's take a look at NQ. Yeah, figured it'll be a little bit uptight. YM doing what YM does. But yes, folks, I certainly hope this video was insightful. You guys got to see me take a loss and whatever this was not getting filled in here. It comes with the territory. I'll get over it the minute I turn off these charts and get to things I need to get done. It's gonna be a long day for me anyway, so even if I wanted to, I couldn't even stay in trade. But first loss or only loss, probability loss, that's okay. Not getting filled here, I got a problem with AMP. I'm gonna take that up with the CEO. I'm just joking. I am just joking, guys. It's one of those days. But I certainly do hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day and certainly rest of your week. I'll try to keep this up for the rest of the week, posting these videos, win or lose. You get to see my executions and stuff like that. So one last time. So from here, I actually didn't wait up. So it was, where was my stop? 290. So my entry was down here. And my stop was somewhere up here, I believe. So take a screenshot. You won't get to see those that often, so be glad. Be glad. Alright, folks, I'm going to let you all go. Hope you found this one insightful.